have been a champion and proponent of decreasing the barriers to conservatorship. I supported the Eggman bill. These are all functions of state law, but fundamentally, and I say this as the kid of two mental health professionals, I know the Tarasoff decision, 5150, 5160, people who cannot take care of themselves, I believe that our society has an obligation to take care of them. I don't want to say as mayor, I will change conservatorship laws because they are functions of state law, but as mayor, I certainly will push the state legislature to give us the tools that we need, as we did in Eggman, which was a good step in that direction with AB 42, but there's more to do there. There's a lot more to do there.
So you, in other words, another candidate couldn't do more than you could do.
No.
So
No.
He's touting that he
yeah,
could.
and with all due respect to Mr. Lurie, there are two things I do not like about running for mayor. One is asking people for money, which is just painful because I mostly am asking my friends for money, and the other is disparaging my opponents, and I have tried to be the person in this race who's the adult in the room. But with all due respect to Mr. Lurie, who has put $6.28 million of his own money in this race, and by the way, in this last fundraising period, I raised more money from real everyday people than Mark Farrell and Daniel Lurie combined. And all of that from just everyday people donations of $500 or less, most of them less. But that says something. But as I probably shouldn't have said the other day, listen, when my toilet is broken, I hire a professional plumber to fix my toilet. And this guy knows just enough to be dangerous. So, and that's an example of it, which if he says, when I'm mayor, I'm going to do a better job conserving people, the answer is, respectfully, Daniel, you can go to Eggman and you can go to Wiener and you can go to Newsom to try to get legislation to give us the tools that we need. But it's not like a mayor gets to waiver. State code allows a officer to incarcerate for up to 72 hours somebody who is a danger to themselves or others. Conservatorship laws, like in the case of her son, will allow the government under circumstances subject to review by a court of competent jurisdiction to subject somebody against their will to mental health or other types of treatment for longer periods of time. And so we have been asking the state to broaden conservatorship laws so that we can actually give the help to people, and that means standing up the kind of facilities. I was the pusher, and it is in this bond, Proposition B on the November's ballot, to ask you all for the capital money we need to expand psych emergency services at San Francisco General to give us the capacity to do that.
To do what?
To conserve people and give them the mental health treatment that they need.
You mean to examine them or when they come in? Or
Not just to examine them, but to house them and make them better.
Oh, it's for housing.
It's
And
for
care.
oversight, long-term oversight, but the long-term is just 1 year, and then they have to renew the conservatorship. Well, for somebody with a lifetime condition, that 1 year in position is absurd. You don't get cured from schizophrenia.